Hey, what's up? I'm Mike Ruggirello. I'm going to do a little demonstration / lesson on how to restring your guitar. Check these out. I like to use the 9.5s by Kurt Mangan. So let's begin. So I have a few stations. I have the guitar on my lap. I've already restringed the E and the A. So what I like to do is, of course, take the label off. And I take my pile of strings and I like to place them the 9.5s down. So we start with the lower strings. And like I said, the E and the A are done. So this is, you'll see there's a few piles here. I keep my Makita with the Ernie ball tip. That's we have some unfortunate tapping going on next door. And then right here's the trash pile. So I like to keep the strings right in front of me. So check this out. And then this is a dedicated string cloth. And then we also, I use the clippers as well. So this is how we roll. I'm gonna go ahead and undo the D string. This saves you a lot of time. And on this particular guitar, we have string trees on the D and G and all the way in the B and the E. So this is, you know, a lot of the time when you buy a guitar, they already come with the lock method. Now, you can pull, but I do suggest taking your clippers and snipping right here, because sometimes if there's too much of a kink in the string, see that just fell right out. If there's too much of a kink, you'll end up pulling and stressing out the hole in there, and you'll get a burr, and that's not good for anything. So I take my string out like this. I like to take the string and I wind it in a circle like that, go underneath a couple times, and I place it right here on the trash pile. So this just builds up, keep things nice and tight. So then I grab the corresponding D string, 24 gauge, using those 9.5s, very cool, very comfortable strings, good old Kurt Mangan's out of Colorado. And I slip it through. A lot of the time, one will have to take this back plate off, but these holes are lining up perfectly with these saddles. So I pull it all the way to the top, and here's what we do. We string it. We want to put this at about 90 degrees, and we place the string through counterclockwise, or just to the left. And I pull it, and see how I'm holding my hand right here? I got my index kinked, and I'm pulling up the string to about my second knuckle. At that point, just holding it like a little trapeze, I take the string, I go clockwise, wrap it clockwise, and we like to go underneath, okay? It takes a few times to get used to that stroke. Pull it, and we go up and over and create the lock. Now, this is an old school locking method. It's still tried and true. And then at that point, we have a nice lock, and I take my thumb and I push it down into the slot. I'm creating a little tension right here. So that at that point, I grab my gun, click it to the tighten mode, and make sure it's under the string set. Well, we got to get it underneath that string tree, just like that, and go a little further. Also, you have noticed, or you can see that I have a tuner right here. So now that the string's installed, I'll take my clippers, wrap this up a few times, go underneath and over, put it in my string pile, and let's take our D string. We tune it up. Look at that. Look at that. How I just tuned it straight to a D, just a little bit flat. So at that point, we take our string cloth right here on top, and I like to do this pinch method with my index and thumb. Well, I'm using actually quite a few fingers. I just go up. You can hear you'll hear little transients coming out the string and the nut. And you just give it a torque each string about maybe 4 or 5 times, up to 10 times. And what that does, it unkinks all those coils, so it stretches out the string, and at that point it's a half step lower, and we just tune it up to D, and that's how you restring a guitar. At least a Strat with all the inline 6 pegs. So if you have any questions, write in the comments. I'm Mike Ruggirello. See you at the next one.